TV. Hey, everybody. We just got done with a recent operations and facilities meeting. So just so you know, we will be going live with our regular meeting in about 5 minutes. So hang tight. All right. How's everybody there? Sam, can you hear me okay? Cool. Ashley, how's your rural internet? Ashley Price, can you hear me? I see you're there. Oh, you said you had internet. Are you there?
Hanging in there. I don't know if there's a delay or not.
You got it. It's cool. Awesome.
Hear me?
Excellent. I can. Thank you. I think, and keep your picture off just so that, or keep your video, not that we don't see where you're at, but it'll help us with the speed. So excellent. Cool. All right, everybody. So hang tight. We'll see you in a little bit, and
Sure.
And everybody can hear me. Thumbs up. And has their pictures. Cool. All right. Excellent. And then I want board members, what you'll see they have right now, and thanks, John, for the help, and Vicky. Everybody has 10 posts or cards. So if you want to write some right now, put the names on them, you can get them, but also you can take them home. So if you have some thoughts about who you'd like to write them to, you could do that. Otherwise, you just do them, put the name on there. I'll find the address and go. And then remember, this is all in your board packet too. So at the end of the night, make sure that you fill out the plus delta so we can continue to evolve and make our meetings better and better. And then I will be working with to get Ted to come back at probably our second May meeting to do another training now that we have all of our board intact for the next year.
So that's not a set.
It should be. He had to cancel one, and I want to make sure you get the one. I think, yeah.
Okay.
But then we had this, and I thought this was more important to get done.
Yeah, that's fine. I just.
Yeah, I think the 24th, if we can, and we'll make sure.
I said, make a note. I said, do we come at 5 today or 6? I got 5.
So I will update that. So I gave you, I sent you the board calendar, so I'll continually update that, so you have that. That's going to be a good one. Yep.
I didn't see anything about 5, something like that.
It's hard for me to either cancel or start.
Yeah.
Monday.
Oh, I would love this. I would put everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I booked 6 weeks out, and so then I'm trying to manage my Monday at the office and then.
Yeah. That's your busy day, right? Yeah. Oh, we can take that, but.
A good writer.
Yeah. We got one more.
So, I guess technically.
So I gave you this, and if things change, then you pass it to whoever that could be. There's an opportunity for a lot of potentials over there, gentlemen, to be very involved. We'll see. All right, so if we're all set, you guys all ready? And then Ashley, Jana, I see Jana was able to be here, so I will send that out to you. It'll probably be about 10, 15 minutes before we get there, but we do have a nice showing of some amazing forensic students out there, so excellent. And then since we don't have, our past president's no longer on the board, I'll turn it over to Steve, who was the vice president, if you want to start the meeting at this time, and then we'll go through our agenda.
All right. Okay, I will call to order the April regular board meeting of the School District of North Fond du Lac at 7:06 p.m. The first item is the roll call.
Matthew.
Here.
Hawk.
Here.
Goldowski here. Jaeger.
Here.
Geckerman.
All right, we have a quorum. Then item C, report on public notice.
Thank you, Mr. Hack. Public notices were mailed to the Fond du Lac Reporter, radio station KFIZ 107.1 The Bull, WFDL radio, and agendas were posted on the entrance doors at the district office, FLC Vans, Horseman, the Spellman Library, and the municipal building, all on Friday, April 22nd, 2022.
All right, next item is the Pledge of Allegiance. Let's get off the stand. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Because this is the April reorganization meeting, we had a election on April 5th, and we have three elected board members who have to be sworn in tonight. So we will do that next, taking the oath of office to become board members.
All right, so at this time, if you wouldn't mind, Terry, Rick, and John, if you would, stand. Okay, and if you would, please, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Jerry Gaffney,
who have been elected to the office
who have been elected to the office
of school board member,
of school board member,
but have not yet entered
but have not yet entered
upon the duties thereof,
upon the duties thereof,
swear that I will
swear that I will
support the Constitution
support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the state of Wisconsin,
of the state of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge
and faithfully discharge
the duties of said office
the duties of said office
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Everybody, we have three new board members. And we have one person who's now officially off the hook for any meetings, so congratulations to you. So, excellent, well done. And then what we do here, so if you want to sign them, Vicki. And then what I'll do is I'll get each one of you, I'll bring yours around, and then you sign it, date it, and then I will make sure that I get copies for you. Or I'll get a copy, you can keep the original once I get that done. So. Okay. There you go, Terry.
Yep.
Right there, and then I can do it. And I know your name's Richard, but I put Rick on everything, so not Richard, you can go there. There is somebody who like their full name whenever you do anything specific, so if you want that, let me know. Could have been a passport number in that.
Okay, then the next item, now that we have the board seated, is the board officer selection process. Unlike municipalities, like villages and cities who elect certain people, like mayors or president of the village, in school districts, the board members themselves elect the officers for the board each year. So, and I will turn that over to the deputy clerk, Aaron Sadoff, to start.
Well, thank you, Mr. Hawk, and as a deputy clerk, that'll be coming up later. This is one of my favorite duties that I get to fulfill. So at this time, what we're gonna do is we have 4 different positions, president, vice president, treasurer, and clerk. At this time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up for nominations. I only need, so for instance, if I wanted to nominate John Smith for president as a board member, you say that. What I'm gonna do is repeat, is there any other nominations? I'll repeat that for 3 times. If we have 1, then we can do a voice vote to approve that person as that officer. If we have more than 1, okay, we can do voice vote, or this is the only time that the board has ability to have a secret ballot. So if we have 2 people that would like to be vice president or president, then we can use these for the voting, okay? Once somebody nominates you, you have the ability to accept or refuse, okay? So at this time, so we'll do that for each one of our different officer positions, all right? So at this time, I'll take nominations for president of the school board of the school district North Fond du Lac.
I'll nominate Steve.
Steve, would you take that nomination?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a nomination for Stephen Hawk to be president of the school board, the school district North Fond du Lac. Is there any other nominations? One more time, is there any other nominations? Since there are none, and we only have 1 candidate, at this time I'll take a voice vote. All those in favor of Steve Hawk as president of the school board, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations, Mr. President. How many years has it been since you were sitting in that seat?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I know I did it for 10 years straight, but then others took over for quite a while. So probably 19 years ago, I ended that.
Oh, excellent. Well, welcome. Excited to work with you as board president. And
Yes.
as Pete can say, it's been a very benign and boring couple of years, hasn't it? Excellent. Well, welcome. Look forward to meeting as you leading the board. All right.
Thank you.
At this time, nominations for vice president of the school board.
All right. But,
Actually, it'd probably be easier than clerk.
well, I'll nominate John Geckerman as for vice president of the board.
John, would you accept that nomination?
Yeah, I'll accept.
All right. At this time, John Geckerman, John or Jonathan, John? Good?
John's fine.
Okay, John Geckerman has been recommended to be the vice president of the Board of Education. Is there any other nominations? Any other nominations? Seeing there are none, we have one candidate for the president of the Board of Education, or for the vice president, excuse me, of the Board of Education. That's John Geckerman. Voice vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations, Mr. Vice President. I will now take your treasurer's information away from you.
It should be noted too that you can self-nominate to it, that you don't have to have somebody else.
You've already got a position, Steve. I got you, just having something nice. So if anybody's interested, because this might be one, we're gonna go with the clerk this time. So is anybody, so right now I'll take nominations for the clerk of the school board.
I'll nominate Vicky to be clerk.
Vicky, would you maintain being on the board as clerk?
Sure.
Vicky accepts that nomination. All right. So is there any other nominations for clerk of the school board? And a final time, any other nominations for clerk of the school board? All right, since there's only one, I'll now take a voice vote for Vicky Goldowski to be clerk of the school board of North Fond du Lac. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations,
Hey.
Ms. Clerk. This is, yeah, I do.
Keep everything.
Yeah, keep everything. There's a pretty big excitement right now amongst the district office staff of not having to get a new signature. We are only going to get one new signature on checks, not two. So excellent. Well, welcome. Well, thank you again for maintaining. And now, treasurer. We have the position of treasurer for the Board of Education. At this time, I'll take nominations for treasurer of the Board of Education.
I'll nominate Rick Matthew.
All right. Rick, do you accept the treasurer's nomination?
Sure.
Okay, Rick accepts that. Terry, this is your time that Steve said something about self-nomination, if you want to get in there.
No, that's okay.
Is there anybody else that would like to make a nomination for treasurer? And for a third time, anybody that has a nomination for treasurer? Seeing none, we have Rick Matthew as our lone candidate for treasurer of the school district of North Fond du Lac Board of Education. So at this time, by a voice vote, all those in favor of Rick being treasurer signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Congratulations, Mr. Treasurer. And here is your treasurer's report for today. We will help you through that. Here you go.
I'd also like to add that then in the official stuff, the fifth member, which Terry is listed as member, and it has just as much status as any of the officers. So,
As an individual, you're one. As a board, you have much power. So Terry, you've been nominated to be you've been elected to be a member. And by the way, congratulations on earning the most votes in the community. So you do have that designation through this election period. So thank you, everybody, for serving. Look forward to as we move forward. And then, so Rick, we're going to just have some changes stuff in the office sometime. Oriole will be in touch and get some signatures and stamps and go from there. And then